Never give up, never back down. Hey guys, what's up? It's a Culture Detective here investigating your favorite albums, and today I'm going to be doing an EP review on the NewJeans EP, Get Up. So yeah, NewJeans, K-pop girl group, they're back with a new EP, and earlier this year in around 2023, around December or January, I began to get these YouTube music recommendations. I'm not even a K-pop fan. Why is YouTube recommending K-pop to me? I don't freaking know why. So at some point I'm like, you know what? Fine. It piqued my curiosity. I'm gonna click onto it and listen to it. And I did, and that was the song Ditto. And I actually really enjoyed it. So ever since then, I have been interested in NewJeans. Hey, maybe K-pop doesn't have to be generic, commercial, overproduced, bloated explosions. Maybe it doesn't have to be like that. Now, NewJeans is a K-pop girl group under the music label that is Hybe, and it consists of Minji, Hani, Danielle, Haerin, and Hyein. Together, they are NewJeans. And a little bit earlier, actually last year, they released their first EP. And before I talk about the music on Get Up, let me just talk about this EP a little bit because I probably will never review it ever again. So their first track, Attention, their debut song, it's actually pretty good. The beat is really simple. The producer somehow used the vocals of the band members and remixed it into something that sounds like a flock of seagulls, and it worked really well. The beat is really tight, and it's simple, but it feels like a humble beginning. It's really fitting as a debut song. The second track, Hype Boy, while I didn't really like it all that much when I first listened to it, the track grew on me a lot, and the chorus is a total freaking banger. And I also love the choreography. I think one of the best things that NewJeans has going for itself is the choreography. The track Cookie, I love how toned down and skeletal it is, but I think one gripe I have with this track is the lyrics, because you do realize that when they were performing this song, none of them were 18 yet. And the lyrics are a little bit sus, in my opinion, which is kind of weird. And then the EP ends off with Hurt, which is the weakest track on the EP, but I think it's great that they would also dabble into slower, moodier tracks. So overall, while the NewJeans EP isn't perfect, it still has a lot of potential, and the choreography is amazing. And that leads to Ditto, which is still my current favorite song from them. It's also one of my favorite singles from 2023, even though it released last year, but it's so damn good that I might as well include it this year. This track is toned down yet extremely sweet and endearing and catchy. The hand claps and the club beats are tight and speedy, and the choreography is amazing. It's a perfect balance between improvised and synchronized. At some points, the group sort of split apart, and you would see two of the girls sort of dancing in the back a little bit, and then three girls in the front, and then sometimes they would come back together. Also, the dance moves aren't extremely flashy and showy. There are a lot of moves that are very subtle, a lot of leg work, and it looks freaking amazing. And one amazing thing about the choreography is that the choreographer acknowledges that they're only kids, so they would do childish movements. And then we have OMG, which I think is a total freaking banger. The chorus and the bridges are extremely catchy. I love the cowbells and the trap beats, and the little rap verses between the choruses are cute as hell. Then we have Zero, released earlier this year, which is an entire song made just so that they can promote Coca-Cola, as if it's not already the most famous soda brand in the history in the last century. And yeah, I think everyone, including the NewJeans fans themselves, also know that the verses are cool, but the choruses are just not good. They're non-existent. This is the moment when I started to worry for this group. I was worried that maybe their first few singles are going to be the Illmatic of NewJeans, meaning that whatever they make in the future, it will never live up to the greatness of their first few singles. So going into this EP, I really didn't know what to expect. One thing I noticed in this EP is that they leaned even harder into the trendier, more fashionable, more updated beats like drum and bass, and also leaning really hard into alternative R&B. For some reason, in the last few months, there have been an increased interest in drum and bass and breakcore in general, and I don't really know why, but I really love to see this change because a lot of people are moving on from trap beats. And that's huge because trap beats are so overused and it's getting really boring. So seeing a K-pop group go to the forefront of the beats and try drum and bass is actually really freaking cool. The EP opener is called NewJeans. NewJeans, which is really cool. I like a good title track that isn't a title of the album or the EP, but literally the group itself. It's 1 minute and 48 seconds long. It's really short but sweet and simple. I love the bouncy, crispy drum and bass beat. The chorus is icy and stoic, but there's something so cool and sassy about it that made it really work. The vocals are sharp as hell, and the music video is their best. Here's an unpopular opinion. I think most of the NewJeans music videos suck. The editing on Attention and OMG are messy as hell, and DItto is nice, but if the only thing that's going for DItto is 90s nostalgic a camcorder, then I guess they don't really have much in their laundry list. But they have a lot on their laundry list on the track NewJeans, where each member of the group turns into a different animation style. It's kind of like Spider-Verse. It's actually really freaking cool. So shout out to that. Super Shy with the smooth liquid drum and bass beat and the lukewarm keyboards. The production is really on point. Ho-Yeon's rap verse is a little bit obnoxious in my opinion, just a little bit. But the song grew on me a lot after I listened to it many times. I really like the R&B influences, and I think the chorus is really catchy and really easy to dance to. Super shy, I'm super shy. Then we have the track ETA, which is a fiery banger with hand claps and stuttering horns and fat, bassy 808s, which I really love. It's not the sharpest track, but it still slaps really hard. However, after these 3 tracks, the EP begins to go south a little bit. With the track Cool With You, which I'm not a huge fan of, unfortunately. It just sounds like a generic NewJeans song. I love the bouncy house beat, the buttery R&B vocal melodies. They're really freaking nice, but the song just doesn't pop out. The only cool thing about the song is that in the music video, we see Ho-Yeon and Tony Leung. Freaking Tony Leung. If you're a Hong Konger and you use the internet, you would know that the entire Hong Kong internet basically blew up in the next 2 days after this music video got released because of Tony Leung. So shout out to one of my favorite actors of all times. Then we have the track Get Up, which is this 36-second long spacey interlude with breathy vocals and a deconstructed trap beat. It's really spacey and drenched in reverb, and it doesn't really feel any impactful or anything. But furthermore, I don't see why is it necessary to include a half a minute long interlude in a freaking EP. And then the EP ends off with ASAP, which I think is the worst NewJeans track to date. Is essentially the same snippet repeated 3 times, and it's just some vocals on some choppy vocal tones and some beats. The song starts and then it immediately ends. It doesn't really go anywhere, and the track has nothing to offer. It's a really underwhelming ending to the EP, and I could see this track being developed into something interesting, but right now it just feels half-baked. So yeah, overall, this new EP from NewJeans I think is really decent and pretty good overall, but it did end off pretty weak. So I'm giving this new NewJeans EP, Get Up, a strong 6 to a light 7 out of 10. So, have you listened to the new NewJeans EP, Get Up? Comments below, let me know, subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching.